So you see cubes flying around in the sky. You may say, oh, I think I saw a cube flying around the sky, a great big cube, a small cube, a medium-sized cube. Chances are you're seeing exactly what your eyes are seeing because there are cube satellites. And what is a cube satellite? The Rubik's Cube. Look at this. The cube satellite. Small satellites for big and small. Look at this, 10 centimeter, 10 centimeters, 10 centimeters. I remember one time when I went to Martha's Vineyard, and hello there, Rudder. I went to Martha's Vineyard live webcam, and I saw all these teeny, tiny, tiny cubes flying around. And I thought, there's no way those are flies. And I zoomed up. They were flying out of the clouds. They were flying into the clouds. And I saw right. I really did see right. And so did you, if you've seen them, because they're out there. Hello, Debbie McClure. You all, I was sitting here sleeping. Well, no, I was not sitting, but I was just sleeping. And I woke up and I thought, oh, wow, you've got to be kidding. So, let's see if I can get this, you all. How heavy is a satellite? A cube satellite, because there are multiple cube satellites. A large satellite, you can see right here. I can't really read that. It's this satellite right here. 1,000 kilograms, heavy as a rhino. A medium cube satellite. Buffalo. Mini satellite is a SEI satellite, 150 kilogram, a Lion. A micro satellite. Let me see if I can do this image better, you all. Satellites in a nutshell. How about that? Oh, my screen's a little bright. Let me see if I can make it a tad bit darker. Yeah. Gina, you are moving your screen all around. I'm sorry about that. There's different types of satellites. And they're cubes. And they're really all over the place. All over the place. I wonder what happens if we were trying to listen to that. The cube satellites. Well, that's okay. We can look at it. Here we go, you all. Let's look at this. A cube satellite. Right here. It's miniature satellite, 10 centimeters per side. Versatile, inexpensive to build. Look at this, you all. What can they do? What can the cubes do? Test instruments. Conduct science experiments. Enable commercial applications. Support educational projects. How they launch into space. SpaceX! You launching cubes from a rocket. They can be flown alone or in constellation network. Orbit in space from other countries. Look at that. That's Canada. Okay, remember, like, I don't know if Elon Musk's stuff is he could be launching cube satellites. Okay, here, we got it right here. Now we got it, you all. The harsh environment of space is the ultimate test bed. CubeSats can help test new instruments and materials to validate their readiness. You can use it for science and stuff like that. Look, did you know the first cubes, right here, 1999, is developed in California. 2003, the first cube satellite was launched. To date, more than 510 cube satellites have been launched into space by 50 countries. Everybody's using the cubes. And you can see, here's the dimensions right here. Let's look at this. So you know they did not just think up that Rubik's Cube for nothing. No. Look at that. They're in space. They even have nano-sized cubes. Let's see. This is better for us, you all. Nano satellite cubes. Hello, you all. I'm sorry I'm reading and not paying attention. Including the cube set. Look at that. A duck. So a cube satellite can be like a duck. Oh my goodness gracious. A micro satellite, a mini satellite, all in the size of a cube. I'm sure they're even smaller than that too. Benefit. They're fast. Who uses it? Schools can even use it. Created its own niche with the government. Wow. Low-cost technology and into the future. Cubes are going to be flying all over the place. Well, they really are already, but that's beside the point. So if you thought you saw a cube flying out of a cloud, I'm sure you did. I really am, and I mean that. I've seen them. We've all seen them. Look at this. They got to figure out how to power them. Looks just like the Rubik's Cube, just put panels on them. Like that, Massachusetts. Powering the cubes. This really reminds me of the Borg. The Borg. Where did this technology come from? It's all over the place. It really is. Let me see this. The cube satellite and the Borg. Let's see if we can do something. I know it's kind of late and how many backspaces? The cube sat. Cube sat and AI and Borg. I'm sure I'm not going to get the Borg at all. I'm not. It's okay, you all. They don't want to talk about the Borg. They don't even want to talk about the AI. Let's try this. Look at that technology right there. Let me read these comments, you all. If you're just tuning in, Metatronic, Christina. Oh, yeah, you caught us. All the cubes all over the sun. Holly, honey. Yep, we've documented the cubes on the sun. Debbie McClure, you got pictures of them. Metatron's cube. Yeah, in the clouds. You never could solve a Rubik's Cube. Hello, Susan Donahue. SpaceX getting ready to launch Falcon 9. They're making excuse. Oh, I thought shamelessly something. I thought your comment said they're making the cubes up as an excuse to eat. I'm thinking, Gina, honey, you get that out of your mind. Hello. So, I wanted to finish reading that. That's right, shamelessly something. No, there are real black cubes in the sky. How did I end up on here? I don't know how I ended up on the cubes. I was over here. The Cube Satellite System Reference Model. Oh, this is what it is. I got on this, and developing standards for AI, standardized development. And that's how I ended up on the cube. They were trying to develop standards right here. This is what this does. The Standards Development Organization. It's the OMG. Oh, look, do you see what you just did? OMG, the cube, and look what the name of this is, OMG. So this is the trending technology and OMG involved in areas, so it can be difficult to keep up with what? So they're doing all of this retail security, everything is electronic. Hello, O-Rider, honey. Oh, you just got home. Yeah, Gina just woke up and it's 12:44. Let's get that timestamp on here. Perfect, 12:44 a.m. We're doing great with that timestamp. Falcon 9. Yes, you looked up a board cube, and there is one, Debbie. Oh my gosh. Sematics. Look at this. This is the future. All of this stuff is the future. Hello there. Look, artificial intelligence standards. Good evening. Distributed ledger. That would be blockchain. And the cube satellite system. That's how I found it. Trustworthy systems. OMG, the next generation system modeling language. Hello there, Dr. Zahn. Look, oopsie. What's that? Financial services. This is going to tell you what's going to happen with those. Everything's going digital. IoT standards, systems engineering, spacecraft ground systems. Wow. Cybersecurity. The Borg. Oh no, this is really coming in. Hello, they're from South Brazil. That's right. So I'm going to see this financial thing. Oh yeah, the global identifier. That's what I was looking at. The global identifier. The instrument used today. Symbologies. Caribbean here, and it's 12:46 p.m. Wow. Multiple identifiers. So you'll probably be a global identifier number, but this was really right here, that cube satellite system. They could be flying, and notice like that. This kind of looks like, you think that's what we've been seeing when we look at the NASA products and we see the shape of the cube, it shows up. And then remember all the cubes that were in the Pacific Ocean. The great big ones at Cube Island. And the miniature cubes that were coming out of the sun, they weren't really miniature. We've got a cube playlist on this channel. And it's really interesting because it really documents the types of cubes. Oh, you're so welcome, Michael Hart. Yeah, it's connected to our IP. Research your phone settings. Meredith, honey, are you putting the OMG as saying that the OMG that we're looking at is on our phones? This is our global identifier, as our IP address and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is It's really real. That's how I got on it. It was looking up stuff like that. Bloomberg, 2009. This has been in for a long, long time, you all. A really long time. Look. The Bloomberg Global ID is reborn as the Fiji. Look at that. object management group. Now we've got it, you all. We've got it. Okay. So it is the Cube satellite. That's how I got on. I was looking for a global identifier, but the Cube satellites, black cubes. Now I did a video about the black cubes in, I think it was like Kentucky. There was a black cube, and it was a UFO, and it burnt stuff. Black cube UFO, and it's years ago in Kentucky. They're on the Earth, so they've been here for a long time. Yeah, right here it was the black cube. You see, it shows that I did it. Black cube UFO with red light in Kentucky. Oh, that's me. Oh. Hello there, Gina Maria Calvin Hill. You got you a... We did it on March the 24th. Wow, there's so many videos we do. It was in Kentucky with red light. Wow. In Kentucky. Wow, that was so silly. Look, the giant black cube UFO is seen near the sun. But it could possibly be a satellite too. Oh yeah, this is, it's here. UFOs in Kentucky. See, that was in 1978. An amateur astronomer was stumped when he saw an object in the sky that says was not an airplane. Oh, Sandy, honey, I rest when I can. I do. And if I wake up, I'm not going to just try to lay here and just be wide awake. I'm going to do something, and then I'll get tired, and I'll go back to sleep. Look, a black cube linear manual costume. What? What is this? Can you read this? United National Bank of Blacksburg. This, I can't read that language. Imaginis Positiva Marriage Breton Audio Black Cube Linear Manual. Oh, Society for Mining and Metallurgy. UK Pacing. Okay, so yeah. The Bank of Blacksburg. I see, yeah. I don't know what the Bank of Blacksburg is. Yeah. Do you know what it is? The Bank of Blacksburg? It's probably has something to do with money. Oh, they can't play it. Yeah. I wanted to find, this is all different languages. Totally different languages down here. Look at that. Strange science. UFO seen on NASA's thing. It's your satellites. If it was a black cube, it's your satellite that we saw. What's with the cube that showed up in the Grand Park in Los Angeles? It was a satellite. A large black cube appeared in a Los Angeles park on Sunday. What did they say it was? Did they say it was a satellite? Oh, it's an art installation. No, don't buy that, you all. They're getting the people ready. Flying saucer. What is with the weird black cube in the sun? Okay, well, the Roswell incident, lockdown. They're very cheap. Remember, they're very cheap to make. The black cube satellite. The Nashua Silver Knights, whatever that is. I have no idea. What am I getting into this for? I want to do the black cube satellite. That's all I want to do. I just want to do black cube. black sat or CubeSat. That's what I want to do. Cube satellite. If you're just tuning in, I'm going to be ending this video. And there it is right there. And it's a square-shaped satellite, just like other cubes. Size of a Rubik's Cube, weighing about 1 kilogram. A cube satellite can be used alone or in groups of multiple units. So they're just now telling you that. There is a cube satellite and it's teeny tiny. Wow. Yeah. You're staying out of LA and New York City. Why? What's happening there? Yeah, 3 stars. I've seen that before. The cubes are the pixels that move in all directions. I believe it. They shift, they make up the clouds too, which is really interesting. Look at this. A CubeSat is a class of miniaturized satellites based around a form factor consisting of 10 centimeters, 3.9-inch cubes. They have a mass of no more than 2 kilograms. We want to know how much it costs, because everybody can get one if it's really cheap. Let's see it. Oh, wow. It cost, a student one cost a few $1,000s, but how long ago was that? Oh, 223. It may be 100 times more expensive, a really small one, but it pales in comparison to the multi-million or billion-dollar cost of a large cube satellite. I don't know, Stacey Adams, honey. I really don't. How long does it stay in orbit? They don't have propulsion. It's low Earth orbit, more or less. Only 2 weeks before you burn up in the atmosphere, if the atmosphere is what they say it is. Months. Wow. Can you launch your own cube satellite? You can purchase a cube kit for $7,500, but you must find your own means of launching your craft. Wow. Can it provide internet? It can be used for data transfer, transmission of images, other data, weather, internet connectivity, a bridge between the ground stations and other satellites. So this is real. It really is real. Do they got cameras? Of course, they could be retrofitted. Yeah. Data-driven world. Everything we do is going to be watched. Everything. You can see all the images of the cubes. The Borg cubes. That's where they got the technology. The Borg. So when the great big black cubes, see, we'll be used to the cubes by then. Totally used to them. Just flying around in the sky. Just like this. When we see the great big black cube come, and all other massive cubes, well, we'll be used to seeing them because they're here, right here. And they're satellites, and they kilograms, and yeah, all of that. T-minus 5 minutes and counting. It's esoteric. You watched something. What's happening? Am I Brazilian? No, I'm not Brazilian, but I will say this. I couldn't go too far back on my dad's side of the family. I was able to go back on my mom's side, but I only got so far with that too. So it's like some of the history's been hidden, you all. Let's just say that. A lot of people's history has been hidden. It just, you come to a dead end. Totally. Look at this. 10 centimeters. And that's what it looks like. And it's real. It's 3.9-inch cubes with a mass of no more than 2 kilograms. They got a Wikipedia article on it. Cube satellites. That's what they look like. Kind of looks like a heat sink. Doesn't that look like a heat sink, you all? But it doesn't. Yeah. And those can be big or small too. Look at that, you all. They're put into orbit by deployers on the International Space Station or launched as a secondary payload on a launch vehicle. Oh, now we see more than 1,600 have been launched. More than, when they say more than, that could be any number above that, really. More than. So everybody's been developing them, and there has been a history of them. 1999, they first entered orbit, 75 of them first entered orbit in 2012. Design, structure, altitude, propulsion, thrusters, electricity, solar cells, all of it. So, you're not crazy. You are not crazy when you say, I seen the cubes flying out of the clouds, these miniature black cubes. No, you really did. If somebody's told you that and you've made fun of them, well, you shouldn't make fun of them because they are able to do that. They are able to do that. Don't make fun of people when they say they saw white cubes, black cubes flying out of the sky, flying around. Yeah, it's true. It's all true. So I'm going to go. And with that being said, thank you all for coming on here. And hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. You can probably go to bed now, too. Gina, you going to go to sleep probably? Yes, you can, Brian. NASA has proved that you can do that. You can fit a cube into a round circle. They needed that for one of their space missions. They had to do that. Which one was it? I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, there's been quite a bit of study on that. Check it out. We did a video on it too. How do they fly? I don't know. You'll have to go look at the papers, but this is what they're called. They're called CubeSats. Right there. They have, this is what they are. And, yeah. So, oh, you're also very welcome. You really are welcome. I wasn't expecting to find that, but I did. And, it's like, boom. There we are. You've seen the rectangles. You've seen them in captured footage. Look at that. The origin of the new space revolution. It is. Good night, everyone. Love you.